In today's video, I'm going to show you how to print your documents for your upcoming Carnival cruise. Let's get started. Now, the first thing that you can do to get to Carnival is just to go to carnival.com, and at the bottom of the screen, you can click on Organizer Access, which I showed you in the last video, but I'm going to show you a new way today. If you go over to our website, which is biggamecruise.com, you can click on any of our upcoming or past cruises to find this information. All you have to do is click on one of our cruises, scroll to the very bottom of the page, and you'll see this box here that says information for booked guests. There's an online check-in link. You click on that, and that will take you to the Carnival website. Now, when you're on the Carnival website, you're going to need a few things to access your booking. Those include your booking number, last name, date of birth, ship name, and sell date. Again, all of this information is in the invoice that was sent to you, and I'll show you that quickly. If you go to your email and you find an email from Mayfield Elite Travel that says your vacation invoice or confirmation number and your confirmation number, you click on that invoice and it'll open up a page that looks like this. From this page, your confirmation number is the same as your Carnival booking number. It's listed at the top of the page. It's also listed here as well. You'll have your first and last name. Make sure that that is correct, that matches your passport or your birth certificate. If not, please contact us right away to update that. Your date of birth, again, your date of birth should also match what's on your passport or your birth certificate. Your ship name and your sale date. So everything you need is right in your invoice. Once you have that information, again, you go on to carnival.com. You enter this information, and then it'll actually log you in to your cruise manager. Now, again, you have to do your online check-in first, but once you're done with that, then you can come to the box right below it that says Print Documents. Now, when you click on that, it's going to pop up a box, and you're going to have different things that you can choose to print. At the bare minimum, you need to print your luggage tags and your boarding passes, okay? But if you choose to, you can also print your general information. The general information is not required to get onto the boat. So if you want to save some ink and paper, you don't have to print it. But for sure, your luggage tags and your boarding pass, you do. But I'm just going to go ahead and click on everything just to show you guys what it looks like. Then you hit submit. It's going to open up a PDF for you. You will have all the information about your reservation. Again, your ship name, sale date, your stateroom number, and your booking number. The first part of it is going to be the public health questionnaire. This is basically a questionnaire to make sure that you are fit to travel on a Carnival cruise and leave the country. If you fill this out before your cruise, it'll save you some time at the pier. So I recommend you do print this out and you do complete it. There's one for each person in your stateroom. Now, the next thing is your boarding pass. On your boarding pass, you'll have your arrival appointment time. You chose this arrival appointment time during your check-in process. If the time does not work for you, you can go back to the online check-in and change the time if there's other times available. But it's very important that you do arrive during your arrival appointment. This is to make going onto the ship as smooth as possible. There's going to be hundreds, if not thousands of people getting on the ship. And so the arrival appointment time is designed to make boarding as smooth as possible. So please do not come earlier or later. Come right in between that 30-minute window. You also have in red the final boarding. If you are not on the ship by this time, you're not getting on. So no matter what, make sure you are there during your appointment time. But if you're running late, this is the last call to get on the ship. Again, this is your boarding pass, so it has your name, your stateroom, and also your muster station, which you'll find out more about that on the cruise. But basically, it's where you're going to report to during the drill the first day when you get on board. And if for any reason, God forbid, we have to abandon ship, that's where you're going to go with your life jacket. But Carnival will tell you more about that on the ship. You also have your booking summary, and on your booking summary, you'll have the itinerary as well as additional information about your reservation. You'll see on here that I have priority boarding. How do you get priority boarding? Well, there's a couple different ways. The first way is if you have a suite, you can get priority boarding. The second way is depending on your Carnival VIFP status, which is your very important fun person status, which is your past guest status, you may automatically be given priority boarding. And the last way is by purchasing what Carnival calls their faster to fun. And you can do that through the Carnival portal if there is still space available on your sailing. You also have a copy of your invoice here and other important information from Carnival. The last part is your luggage tag. And so you'll just see one, but you can print out as many as you need for yourself and your guest. So all that you'll need to do is print this out. You don't have to do any cutting. As you see, you can fold here along the pink lines and then fold in the middle and then staple it to your bag or tape it to your bag and you're good to go. From here, all that you would have to do is print. Now, if I'm looking at my screen here, you may not see a print button. I'll show you a quick little, what we call a keystroke shortcut. All you have to do on your keyboard is press Control and then the letter P, and that actually will open up a printer communication box for you. And then you can decide what pages you want to print. So say, for example, I don't want to print the important information about the public health screening. Maybe I just want to print the public health screening questionnaire itself, which is page 2 and 3, because I want to print one for each person in my room. I also want to print my boarding pass, so that's page 4. I don't want to print my booking summary, so I'll skip that one. I'll skip the itemized charges and just go to my luggage tag, which is page 8. So if you want to just do those, then what you would do is over on the side, make sure you pick the printer that you're going to use. And then just put in the page numbers of the pages that you want to print. So again, I said I wanted pages 2, 3 through 4. So I can put 2 through 4. And then I also wanted the very last page, which was page 7. So now it's going to tell me that I'm printing, oh, sorry, not page 7. I wanted to print page 8, which is my luggage tags. So I have page 8, I have pages 2 through 4, and I'm good to go. On my computer, it's automatically defaulted to print two-sided, so I'm going to take that off. It's printing in black and white. That's up to you if you want to save color. Save color, or you can put color on. Either way. And then you just hit print. And it sends it to the printer, and you're good to go. So once that prints, gather up your documents. I recommend putting them right away into whatever bag you're going to carry on after you filled out your questionnaire. Go ahead right away and staple your luggage tags onto your luggage, and then you're good to go. Thank you so much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you on your next cruise.